Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning in to your general read. For the main part of the read, we're using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan for supportive oracle cards, Wisdom of the House of Night. And here on the back is who created them, but if you look on the internet for Wisdom of the House of Night oracle cards, you should easily find them. Okay, now, Aries. That's sliding. So isn't that one all the way to the end? The whole thing feels like it's sliding to me. It's like sliding forward. What are we sliding forward towards? Okay. Now. I don't know if I want this bottom card. Yeah, it's face down on the outside of you in the environment. Face down means we're not going to look at it till we need it. So, okay. It's hidden aspect. Hidden aspect here. So there's something that's been taking a while. When you're coming into this, you got the Seven of Pentacles. Been working on something, been putting some effort into it. I feel like you're fully aware. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know why I'm using this analogy, cooking a pancake, and maybe this is my opinion, but here we go. Like when you're cooking a pancake, you got to cook it on a lower heat. So that way it rises properly and you can easily flip it. You look for the bubbles and you're kind of like, well, I just put it on the griddle, so I gotta give it some time. I gotta let it rise a little bit. I gotta look for them bubbles. Them bubbles? Okay, alright, here we go. Gotta look for them bubbles. I don't know why it's coming out of my mouth that way, but there you go. So you're not expecting anything to happen in 2 seconds. You're like, okay, yeah, and then when I get done with this one, I'll do the next one. I got a bunch to make here. Okay, cool. All good. I wouldn't say you're like enjoying the wait, but you're like, I know I have to, and that's just how this works. Because I don't want slop, I want a good pancake. Okay. And I don't want to burn it either, that's why I'm cooking it on a lower heat. Anyway, I don't know, that's a peeve. Anyway, moving on. The Page of Cups is here. It's in the actual environment. It's right below your card. The situation is good, but again, it's a little young. Like, this person is young, not ready. This person is not ready to live life on their own. They still need some guidance. They still need to make sure they're taken care of, that they're protected. All that's going on. So it's the situation is matching how you're handling it. All good. Yep. Not ready. Taking care of it. Moving forward. But it looks good. The Page of Cups is a good card. It's favorable. You're enjoying it, but you recognize it for what it is. That's why you're enjoying it. If you were coming at this with a different attitude, like why isn't it done, then that'd be a problem. But you understand what's going, you understand where it is, you understand what it's going to take. So you're okay. Now, this energy coming in here, I feel like there's something that's kind of like coming your way. And I feel like something is coming your way, and you're kind of like, it's kind of like we're going to use the pancake thing again, and maybe you're making it for breakfast just for argument's sake. And you're like, oh, geez, I got some other things I got to do. I need to wrap this up so I can move on to some other things. Then you got the self-worth popping in here, but you're also got the Fool card coming in at the slant. And you got the self-worth coming in at the slant too. And you got the Seven of Cups in the center coming in at the slant. Like, other things are popping up in your way, and you're like, oh, I need this to be done. I need to move on from this. I got other things I got to do. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I mean, I was prepared to wait, but now that these other things are sliding in, okay, now what? What can I do? What can I do? Can I move this a little faster? Can I turn up the heat a little bit? Can I fit a couple more pancakes on this griddle? Like, what can I do? I need this to go a little faster. Maybe I can turn up the heat a little bit, maybe a little bit more. Maybe just squish them in here. Maybe I'll just make one big giant pancake and cut it into 4. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Like, you're trying to find a way, like, oh my gosh, I got things to do. I need to find a better way to do this. I need to speed this up. This is like a disaster waiting to happen, is what I'm feeling. Because life is throwing some curveballs at you, some pretty mean ones, some pretty vicious ones, and you're like, I got to get this stuff done. I got to do this. I got to do that. All right, what do I need to do? This is showing up in the environment. It's the King of Pentacles. I'm getting a stubborn energy. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm not going to be rushed. I almost feel like this is an analogy for the actual pancake. Like, this is saying I'm not going to be rushed. If you rush, you're going to burn me. If you try to fit too much on this griddle, it's just going to end up a big mound of slop. You're going to end up with junk. It's not going to be good. And this is somebody saying, no, you got to take your time with me. If you rush me, I'm not going to be happy, and this is going to go bad. And I feel this energy around you. And I feel this energy it's kind of like, this is the analogy for the pancake. Like, this is the literal pancake. Like, that pancake is almost like a person. You're rushing this person. And you were ready. You knew you had to wait, and you're trying to be like, oh, I got other things going. You're trying to force them to go faster. And I'm getting a stubborn feel here. And I'm getting this is not letting go. Like, if you turn the heat up, this is going to burn, and you're going to get crap. If you put too much on here, it's just going to be a mess, and it's not going to be eatable. It's not going to be edible. Edible. The energy you're coming up against is kind of like, no, not gonna work with you on this. I take a certain amount of time, and I know things got a little bit more hairy, scary, but you're gonna have to deal with that in a different way, or just leave it to me, or whatever you gotta do. The face down card is hitting here. It matches the one right with. Okay. You're going to see why I did that in a second. The summon card is face down. Whoever you're dealing with, that pancake person, that analogy of that pancake person, you got to go slow. You can't burn me. You got to give me time. And it's almost like when you flip something, when you cook it too fast also, you try to flip it, and like the bottom layer might be done, but the top is still too fluid, so it goes all over the place. They're not allowing you to rush them. And the face down is like they're getting other people to help them stop you from rushing them. This is face down. They're bringing other people into play to stop you from pushing them. That's face down. Then they also have the Magician card on their side. They are going to enact this. They will push you out before they let you push them forward. Like, they'll take control right away from you is what I'm getting. So be careful. That's how strong this is coming in. That face down, like they will get other people to help them stop you from pushing them. Even if they have to completely push you out of the situation, which now that I'm saying that, you got the Death card here, and it's coming in as a slant. I feel like you're getting ejected right out of the situation. Like, they're kicking you right out. I don't understand how they're doing this. It seems like they're getting somebody else to take your place. I really feel like they're getting somebody else to take your place. You don't see this coming. I feel like you're kind of confused when they kick you out of this, because you're like, well, how, like, who's going to do my part then? Like, you can't do this all yourself. They're pulling somebody else in, but it might be a complete secret to you. I don't know why, but it seems like it might be, because they're not telling you anything. Because I see you out here with the Hermit card, you're like, you're ejected right out, and you're just kind of like trying to figure out like what just happened. And I feel like you're looking back like I feel like you're kind of like dumbfounded, like life got more busy, things had to change. I didn't do anything that was wrong. I just tried to get you to go a little faster. I tried to work with you on this. I just tried to show you things need to go faster because things are changing. There's a lot going on. And you're just kind of like, you got kicked right out, and you're just like, what just happened? And I'm going to say, I probably said this 50,000 times, I have some notable Aries in my chart, so I connect with Aries. And I'm looking at this, the way I'm connecting with this is kind of like, I can't believe you just did that to me. I can't believe you just kicked me out of the situation. And it's not even like you're dumbfounded. You're not even mad. You're just kind of like, what? Like what? It's just dumbfounded, literally dumbfounded. Like, how could you do that? Like, and it's kind of like you're looking at it like, I didn't even do anything wrong. I just tried to get things going faster because things changed. And I'm trying to get all the balls balancing at once. You know, I can't just nurse you all on your own. Like, we had to go a little faster. And this person's like, well, no. And then they kicked you out. I don't know how they did it. Some of you will be completely blown away that they were able to do that, because it doesn't seem like they're in the position of power to do it. But they have this person working on their side, helping them do it, that you're not seeing, I feel. I feel like you're not seeing this person. Now, I feel like you're trying, after it's like the Death card hits, like you're done. You're done with this situation. You're literally done. I just don't see, I don't see you accepting that right off the bat. Because you got the High Priestess of Earth, like you're trying to get back involved, like you can't kick me out of this, that's not possible. It's kind of how you feel. And I see as you come in, and you're trying, like I just don't see you connecting with this like it's over. And you're trying to get back involved, I just see you coming back towards it. You're really not getting involved with it, but you're coming back towards it, kind of like you still need to be trying to work it out type attitude, like trying to work it out. And they're blocking you. They've got the Five of Wands here, like they're fighting you. They're like, no, I said you're done, and I mean you're done, and you're out, and I'm not dealing with you anymore. Between you and this person, I almost feel like there's a third person coming in, like a mediator for a lot of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, somebody's stepping in and saying, listen, this has to stop, the two of you just need to go your own way. And I feel you're trying to explain your side with the Four of Swords, kind of like, but I need to help here. This is my thing. Like, I've been involved with this. This isn't going to work if I step out. Like, it's going to fall apart. And I feel like you're literally, like, the door is being shut. And I feel this third person's kind of like, I'll work it out with this person. I'll work it out for you. There's no constructive anything coming out of this. It's just arguing, and it's not creating anything good. And I feel like this is a third person for most of you, saying, you know what, just detach from it and I'll take care of it. And I feel like somebody's helping you detach from it. You're trying to explain, like, no, I need to make sure this works out. This is my thing. They're like, well, it's not working. This person is just not willing to work with you. They're very staunch about it. You can't get through to them. You step back. I'll take over. I'll take care of it from here for you. I don't feel like you like it, but I feel like you're kind of like, what else can I do? And I have other things to do. That's the other thing. That's the kicker. You have other things you got to do. You can't really spend the time fighting this. So when somebody else steps in and says, I'll just take care of it, you're just like, well, I guess I kind of have to let them. Because I can't let all these other balls hit the floor because I got to nursemaid this one. You're not happy about it. You're not happy about it at all. But I feel you stepping back and moving on. You don't feel better about it. Your emotions, I don't feel, are at peace with it. But I do see the situation working out after this. Focus comes out of it. The situation will work out. This person, the pancake person, things have to be done on a low heat, one at a time, slowly but surely. That's how it's working out. Somebody else is stepping in and helping them do that. The situation will work out. So the payoff will be the same. The payoff will happen. But you're off to the side from it when it does happen. So I almost feel like this might be part of why if this reading really called to you to click on it. I feel like that might be a big concern of yours. Like if this piece fails, it's going to affect these other things. I'm getting that this will not fail, but you may be a little bit kind of questioning, like, wait, it's good that it worked out, but why did it work out? You might be in that kind of mode, like, all right, it worked out, good, I needed it to, but why? I'm getting it does work out. You might be left with more questions than answers, though, at the end of that, in the sense of, like, who was this person that helped this person out? Like, how did this work out? And you might even be questioning this third person that gets involved. Is this that person that got involved? Is that person that the pancake person summoned to help them to begin with, and they're just not letting you know that? There's a lot of questions at the end, and I get that. I feel like the most important thing is that this will not hinder you in the sense of, like, the goal will be met, so it won't cause problems in that sense. But it may leave you with unanswered questions, feeling a little uneasy, like, wait a minute, it did work out, but why? Because something isn't feeling right to me. So you might leave with that, but at least you get this out of it, at least the actual situation itself succeeds. And that's where it's ending. Okay, so I'm going to wrap that up there. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.